Hey there, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological and tarot card forecasts for the week starting December 15th, 2025. Quick reminder for all my Gemini people out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or follow the links down below. And also, if you haven't seen them yet, your part ones of the 2026 yearly astrology highlights for everybody are up. So you can go find the Gemini video on my main channel page. You know how to use YouTube by now. So let's have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your astrology for this week. On the 19th, we've got a beautiful new moon in Sagittarius, which is your 7th house of partnerships and closest one-on-one connections. This is the area that rules the boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, husband, wife, roommate, and all of the people you have your strongest personal bonds with. Now, with a new moon here, we see new beginnings, but there is also a square to Neptune in Pisces, your 10th house of career and upward mobility. And what's happening here is there is a really strong new beginning for possibly a new relationship road, a new business partnership road, or maybe even some kind of new destination for a joint venture that could actually be really profitable and also very successful for you. However, it is going to require you to turn away from past misguidance, because with the new moon square to Neptune, we also have to see where we might have been following the wrong lead or maybe even following the wrong road that's never going to take us to where we want to go. On the 20th, we've got Venus in Sagittarius in that 7th house square to Neptune in Pisces. And this is a bit of a warning. This is kind of, I call it the poison juice box when it happens in this area. Because with Venus in Sagittarius, there's likely going to be some kind of attempt to make a gift exchange or do some kind of favor for you that's really not the best favor in the world. And this is something that could likely come up in a career, financial, or vocational space, whether this is coming from a coworker, this is coming from a boss, or this is coming from a business partner or a mentor or something like that. This may be intentionally no good, or this may just be absent-mindedly no good, but you need to be careful about hidden catches now or later when it comes to important favors, gifts exchange, and deals this week. So that is what I've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's talk about your tarot and the traffic. All right, coming on over here to the traffic. Looks like for your big spiritual theme or your big focus, you have the Page of Swords upright. The Page of Swords is a beautiful card because what happens is this week is all about exploration of new stories and new roads. The Page of Swords is about examinations, it's about experimentation, and it is also about keys to locked doors. And so this week there could be a lot of important meetings, conversations, and discussions that could actually be helping you fix a lot of roads, or maybe even help you to get past certain hurdles that have been keeping you going in circles or caught in a waiting game. However, with the Page of Swords, you've got to be ready to have long conversations, answer tough questions intelligently, and be careful about being too avoidant or being too short or mum about things you need to be speaking up with. For your material circumstances, work, job, and finances, you have the Four of Swords upright. The Four of Swords is indicating this week could be a little bit slow when it comes to work or financial traffic, right? The Four of Swords is all about rest, recuperation, regeneration. It's also about a pause. And so this could be a little bit troubling if we are finding that maybe business is slow, hours are slow, or maybe conversations are not moving at the pace that we need. If we are looking to pick things up, you have to show the initiative. You have to take the bull by the horns this week. It is possible for a lot of you, however, with the Four of Swords, on the flip side, to do some important recovery work when it comes to recovering some lost money or some lost assets or lost opportunities. For your community with friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you have the Eight of Cups upright. And the Eight of Cups is indicating this week there may be news coming about somebody walking away from something that they have been known to be a part of. Now, this could be just a move. You might be hearing about a friend or a relative getting ready for a move or a big trip. But I also feel for a lot of you, this is going to be a sign of somebody walking away from something that they are involved in loosely or maybe officially with something that you're involved in. Somebody walking away from a group, quitting a job, taking their name off of a piece of paper, so to speak. And the Eight of Cups is saying it's time, but it is going to create a kind of a vacuum in the space that they are leaving, and we'll need to be ready to assess that. For your challenge this week, you've got the Hermit upright. Now, the Hermit as a challenge is kind of interesting because the Hermit is indicating that this week there might be something going on where you need to take a step back a little bit from your everyday and do some serious work with people that you know are kind of living, working, or operating off the beaten path with work or with family or with whatever you've got going on. Because the Hermit is a very helpful ally. This could likely be somebody that you see as somebody with a good head on their shoulders, more likely somebody on the earth sign spectrum, likely a Virgo. It is the Virgo card, but it could easily be a Capricorn or a Taurus. But somebody that you're going to be spending a lot more time with that might be challenging you on your methods, but also helping you. You've got to be willing to accept being challenged and helped at the same time. For your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you have the Death card upright. And the Death card is indicating this week there could actually be some kind of important turnover or page turn that you and a partner or a significant other have been already getting ready for. The Death card is never a surprise transition card. It's not something that just catches us out of the blue. This might be something that's been trending or something that you've been seeing coming for a while. Now, for a lot of you, this could be a good thing. This could be something that we're happy to finally be over with. We're finally getting relief from it. But the transition period with the Death card can still be a little bit tough. And for those of you who are single or are available to new people, the Death card upright is indicating this week it's likely that you might get a chance to connect with somebody new, but they are so new in terms of being away from the type that's usually around you socially, whether it's by environment or by class or just by type, either that you've historically maybe took the effort with or maybe just what's been around you. So that could also be an important page turn invitation if you're open to it. So that is what I've got for you, Gemini people. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.